What's up, boo things? What's up, confessors? Hey. Nah, I'm a little late, but I had some things I had to do. I completely forgot that I did not make my pictures to go along with the latest episode. And y'all know I need a visual. I'm a visual type of chick, so I had to get some pictures. So here I am. Sorry I'm late, and I had to make my drink, and I still forgot my ice. I am not with the program tonight. And now that I'm looking at myself, now I'm mad because why didn't I change my shirt? I look like I'm doing a live from prison in the 1960s. I don't like it. Oh well, the show must go on and it's about to, okay? What's up, my baby girl? Dina, aka Christina. Drop them crowns if you know if you messing with the queen up in here. She know what it is. Thanks for coming through, boo-boo. I'm going to hit you up after this live because I've seen that you sent me a DM and I haven't been looking at it because I was getting ready for this. But I'm going to get back to you, boo. And I hope you got a drink because I think we need to drink. Anywho, y'all. Can we give a round of applause? Now, I did not think I would be doing this soon, if at all. But we're going to give a round of applause to DeMarco. Why? DeMarco got them chairs up in the building, y'all. Yes, he did. He got the chairs up in the building. What are we? 2 episodes later, but he got them in. I guess better late than never. We gonna go with that. So I wouldn't go as far as saying he saved the day, as Jamie would say that he did. But he got them bad boys up in there. Look at him. He's so proud. He's so proud of himself. He is so proud of himself. Look at him. But them chairs is dope, y'all. Y'all see them chairs? Now, I need to be sitting on one of them. I need to be sitting on one right here because I'm the Confessions of a Reality Queen. I am a queen and I should be on the throne giving y'all what I'm giving y'all. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe I would. Anywho, so yes, we got the chairs up in the building. We got the new shampoo chair up in the building. That means Jamie is doing her thing. She said, don't worry, and she meant that. So she got them things going on, y'all. So we up and popping a little more, okay? Baby Doll Beauty Couture is coming. Yes, it is. So this, there was so many things that went on this episode. We had the chairs finally getting done. And child, I got the wrong goddamn on why do I have this up? This is not the Huntsville Chronicles. Let me get my life. We're gonna put me up there today. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Yeah. Okay, I told y'all I was running behind and I was a little off. Look, I ain't even got the right color up. See, this is what happens when we do live stuff, y'all. Just bear with me. We're going to go. Okay, I like that. We're going to go with that. Y'all like that? I like that. Okay. So anyways, was it about the greens or was it about the greens, y'all? Now, I must say, this seems like a very, and this is on some real shit right here. This seems like Double O was very emotional during this episode. Before we get into all the gadgets of it all, let's be serious real quick. So, through this episode, it seems like Double O was, dealing with a lot. She talks about how she has not gotten over the death of her father. And, as we see in this episode, she comes to Jamie's house where they had their little, whatever you want to call it, get together, I guess, soiree, if you will. And, she says she hadn't been drinking or hasn't drunk since her father's passing. And so there you have it. And we all know, and she has let us all know that Double O she is a very sensitive soul. She has a very sensitive spirit. And I can totally agree with that because I'm the same way, the exact same way. So I feel her wholeheartedly. So just want to give a shout out to Double O. The love, you are a lovely woman. We love you. And we hope that you are dealing with it better at this point, because I'm not sure how long ago this episode was filmed, recorded, but I hope you're dealing with it better, baby. So, what's you, okay? This one's for you. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Make it make sense. What show are you? Oh, I'm doing Super Size Salon. It comes on WeTV on Friday nights at 10:30, and you can catch it on Tuesdays on the All Black app. If you haven't heard of it, it's about 6 beautiful plus size queens who work in a hair salon called Baby Doll Beauty Couture, who is owned and created by Jamie Lopez. And she is one of them that is also in the show. And these women are bosses all within their own right. They are all very talented in their own way, and they all do amazing things: makeup, hair, nails, lashes, fashion, everything, just the whole shaboozy. You want it, they got it. So it is what it is. It's a really good show. They got a lot going on, not just about the salon, but about their lives outside of the salon. So it's on this 4th episode. I believe this is third or fourth. Excuse the drinks. 3rd or 4th. So yeah, it's a really good show. This is like my favorite show to review right now. Real talk. And I love the ladies. They are all some queens, 100%. So anyway, let's get back to it, y'all, because not only did DeMarco get the chairs in the building, he up to some things, but we're going to get to that in a minute also. But I just want to get back to, was it about the greens? Now, this episode, it seemed like a tit for tat between A-Love, we love A-Love, shout out, and Double O. So, like I said, Jemmy was having a little thing at her house. They wanted to cheer her up because they realized that she was, under the weather, I guess you could say, about DeMarco cheating ass or whatnot, because, he is a cheater. He don't cheated in the past, and we don't know what he up to now. Jemmy feels like he's a liar for the things that he's been doing. So they wanted to cheer her up. So it came out talking about the greens, y'all. Now, let me just say this. I've been wanting some greens for like a good month and a half. Now, how bad do y'all think I want them bad boys now? Because this whole entire episode was basically about the greens. And now I want me some greens and some cornbread. And I want to eat it with my fingers, not with a fork, because it tastes a lot better when you eat it with your fingers. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about eating it with your fingers. That's a fat girl thing. Y'all wouldn't know about it. But I need me some greens in my life now. So, anywho. So, we love A-Love. We love her. We love her a lot. And A-Love was talking about the greens and how she's cooking and everything. And then Double O was talking about, well, I'll cook the greens. You ain't the only one who know how to cook the greens. I can cook the greens. And then it got into this thing about 2 hours. And A-Love was like, look, I don't like no crunchy greens. If you can do it in 2 hours, I can't do it in 2 hours. And, Double O, being sensitive, she felt some type of way about it, like, oh, I can't cook the greens. You don't think I can cook the greens? Only you can cook the greens. And so it literally became a thing between them two over some greens, y'all. I BS that. It was so funny. It was hilarious. So at the end of it all, though, Double O was supposed to cook the greens. It came down to it. Double O cooking the greens. A-Love doing whatever else she's doing. Everybody was supposed to bring a dish. And it was supposed to be on and popping. And A-Love was going to cook everything else, I believe. So we got that. Remember that, y'all, okay? So then let's fast forward to when we actually get to Jamie's house, okay? We at Jamie's house now. And let me see. I think I got a picture. Hold on. And at first, Double O was not there, okay? Double O wasn't there yet, okay? So the girls are together. Got their drinks, this flowing, everything's going good and everything. And Double O's not there yet. So then Double O shows up. And this is Double O's move. the whole entire night, basically. Just keep this face in mind. Okay. Hey, Miss B. Hey, girl. Hey. Now, this is her face. This is her demeanor, basically, the whole entire time she was there. This is really her mood. Mood. I should have hashtagged this mood on this picture, but it is her mood. So she rolls in. Remember, I said it came down to a double O was supposed to cook the greens. So not only is she late, Double O is empty-handed. Not a green, not a pressure cooker, not a crock pot in her hand, no nothing. She did not have the greens. After all of this whole entire discussion, now, first of all, let me rewind for just a second, because after they had the whole dispute about the greens the first time around, so A-Love was mad. Her and Astra ended up going to the store. And you know what? You can't take them nowhere together. They was in there rubbing and bumping bellies in the middle of the aisle. I cannot take it with them. They is doing the most. They was having too much fun. But on the way to the store, A-Love is like, what's the whole big deal about that and everything? And at some point, Double O told her to shut the F up. And so A-Love wasn't having that, because she said, look, from where I'm from, that's fighting words. Don't play. So she was in her feelings about that. And then Astra's with her. And Astra's, she's the kumbaya of the group, basically. She tried to tell him, like, come on, girl, calm it down. It's going to be all right. But it's why she turned to look at her and she told her, Astra, shut the F up. Now you just... That is why we love A-Love, y'all. That is definitely why. I love her too. She is like, now I think it was last review I did, I said, who do I resonate with the most, I think. And I love Astra's spirit. I resonate with Double O being sensitive, but Astra's spirit with Double O sensitiveness. Is that a word, sensitiveness? It's going to be a word right now, okay? It's going to be a word. And so that's who I mix myself with. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I want, yep, just like that. But I like the funness in the party girl mode, turn up mode in A-Love. And that's why I love her. So it's like I find something I can relate to all of them. And I'll get to the rest of that in a minute. But all of them have something for me, and I just love. So anyway, so it was about the greens. And like I said, 007 was taken aback. Now, like she said, this was her first time drinking, or at least drink like this, whatever, since the passing of her dad. So she was going in. Shorty was not holding back at all whatsoever. And she had it going on. She didn't have a shot glass. She said, kid, you got to take it to the head. And that's exactly what she was doing. And I don't blame her. So now they all together, they talking, they about to eat, they getting it in good. And so, but like I was saying, she showed up with no greens. And she just said, you know what? We just gonna let A-Love handle it. She gonna cook. I ain't got the greens. By the time I realized it wasn't gonna work out, she didn't want the crunchiness. She didn't believe it was gonna be on point by the 2 hours that she thought it could have been. So it just didn't work out. But I'm gonna need them greens at some point in this season. I'm gonna need them greens to pop up in my life. I'm serious, y'all. I'm so sincere. I need them greens. So during this whole trip or whatever, doing this whole time or whatever, the girls is talking, girls talk how they do. And the whole point was to get together because Jamie was feeling some type of way about DeMarco. And he's a liar. And she mentioned some things about The fact that he'll go to the store, be gone for hours, don't come back with nothing. Homie, how do you go to the store and not come back with nothing? You can even you a dude, so you could have got away with the whole notion of, oh, I got this, but oh, it's the wrong thing. My bad. I didn't know. But you just come back with nothing? Like, who do that? Like, at least try. At least give the just exact at least try to lie good. If you're gonna lie to me, at least try with some work behind it. Don't insult my intelligence, because that's all you're doing with Jamie at this point. Like, she's just supposed to take whatever you give her. No, bosses don't roll like that. And Jamie is a boss, so you is not gonna treat her anything less than that, DeMarco. We ain't standing for that. See, now she don't let us into her life, so now we are capping for her. So point blank, period. We still don't like DeMarco. We still don't like Doo-Doo Man, is what we call him. If you follow these girls, you know. And if you watch the show tonight, you'll know. Doo-Doo Man. So he... Jamie, where y'all meet? See, I need to talk to Jamie. I need to know some things. I just really do. But anywho, so despite the fact of all of that, they decide that they need to go follow him and spy and do what they got to do to see what's going on. Because it came to a point in where they was all doing their thing in the thing, and I thought I had a picture of it, but why they go into DeMarco's office that Jamie never goes into, and I don't know why. If you've been thinking this man, he has cheated before, and you think he a liar, Jamie, I would have been up into that man's office. I don't care privacy or not, respect privacy or not. He didn't respect you enough, so the respect is off the table now. So now we got to do what we got to do, because this is your house. This is your crib. This is your domain. He just got a piece of it, but he still got to answer to you. You can go into that room anytime you want, because that is your house. Point blank, period. Okay? So, anywho, so they go into his room. Why they find a waist trainer, a pink one at that, a black with some pink trimming. And it looked too small for Jamie. It looked too small for him. So who is wearing it? Whose waist trainer is that? What you got going on in that room? And like they said, it looks small enough to have some little skinny broad up in there, over there, around there, behind it, that's over there, wherever it was. So, DeMarco, whose waist trainer is that, boo? Whose waist trainer is it? That's the question of this whole entire review. Whose waist trainer is it? We need to find out. And I want to know that by the end of the episode of the season 2. So before we get on to them going out, I just got to give another shout out to Taj, because, you know, she lets us into her life a little bit more, her personal stuff a little bit more. And she tells us about how she had the gastric surgery. And she was, look at her, y'all. Like, shout out to you, girl. You look damn good, okay? Now, she said she was 300 and between, I can't remember, she said 46 or 70, but I believe it was one of those. It was between 350 and 400 for sure. She was never 4. I know that for sure. But she had it in 2014, I believe she said. She's lost 130 pounds and she looks good. Okay? Damn good. So shout out to her. And, you know, I plan on having the sleeve in a couple of months. So it was real refreshing to see her talk about that and everything. And I just want to say this while it's on my mind. Okay? A lot of people always talk about big girls. We have all this confidence, like it's cool to be overweight and big and stuff like that. That's never the case. We don't ever just advocate that it's just cool to be overweight and you should be overweight, you should be fat, or whatever you want to say, okay? The point is, while we are at this size, we're not about to beat ourselves up. We're not about to be depressed about it. We are going to own it because we still look good regardless, period. So it's not us saying that we should be this way. It's that be comfortable and love yourself still the way that you are while you are this way. And if you want to change it, then do that. Love yourself the way you need to love yourself. But by not any means are we just saying it's just cool to be like that. And people get it twisted saying, oh, so y'all advocate for that. We advocate for the fact that love yourself no matter how you are, and don't beat yourself up, because there's a lot of other people that's going to do that anyway. So don't do it to yourself. And that's the point I be trying to make to other people. So don't get it twisted. Just know that if you ain't big, you don't understand. So shut the fuck up. Ain't that right, Ayla? Tell them. So yeah, I just want to say that real quick. But she showed us, first of all, that's the food that was made. Shout out to A-Love and all the girls who have brung all this food. But that was her plate, and she can only eat 1/3 of that. So, because her stomach is like the size of a spoon. She swallowed up a spoon, it's like her stomach is like this. So you can't eat that much. That's how it is. You just can't. And that's the whole point of the surgery. So you don't overeat or whatever. Some people just do need help with it. And it's nothing wrong with needing the help, because a lot of people will discourage you and say other things. Now, mind you, them people are loved ones who love you and don't want to see no harm to you. But I just want them to know and understand it's about us. It's our life. It's to make us feel better. It's about, the health issues that you don't want to have no more. And until you walk in our shoes, you just don't know. So that just needs to be said also. So let's get back to this stakeout, shall we? Now, the girls are on the stakeout. And I'm laughing right now because Astra had me rolling. This whole time, Astra thought stakeout was S-T-E-A-K, like the meat, like the steak. Bless her heart. I swear, bless her heart. But no, honey, it's stakeout, honey. That's steak out. Just let that be known real quick. So they go on the stakeout, right? And they go looking to see where DeMarco is on his way to. So they roll over to Jamie's house. They park outside and they wait for DeMarco to come out, and so they can follow him to see where he go. Now you see they all in black, like they is ready. They got it going on. And you see Ayla, she got this ski mask and it don't fit her face. You see how it's all discombobulated on her face, y'all? She could not get it over her the right way. My girl was struggling. She was struggling to get it on. But it was so funny. They had so much fun on this stakeout, though. They made like 2 different songs. They was spitting bars. They had too much fun. Even after, like, this is fun, guys. They in the back seat while Double O is driving, and they is on their way to go see where DeMarco was going. Okay, so he finally comes out and they follow him. They got the night vision goggles and everything, and this is his truck. Now, whose face is this? This is not DeMarco's face. That's definitely his hat. But whose face is this? This is not DeMarco's face. So why is this on the truck? Like, who did this? Whose logo is this? This is not him by any means. But that's what it is. And so when he finally lands where he going, he rolls over to some house. And he got something in his hands, don't know what it is. And he goes right up into the house. The door is unlocked and everything. Like nothing, like he knew, like whoever lives there knew he was coming, knows him very well, very comfortable with him to just leave a door open waiting for him to come. And he just goes up in there, no questions that you didn't see him pull out his phone to say, I'm here, I'm outside, open the door, unlock the door. No, he got out, walked up to the house and went in like he done been there several times. And it wasn't that far away from Jamie's crib is what we all saying here. Like if this dude got another female just walking distance away from Jamie, we gonna have more problems than we thought. Because now you real comfortable. And now that's even double disrespect to be so close to home where you lay your own head. Like, dude, who is you and what is you doing and who do you think you are? So that's where the episode has stopped. So hopefully we gonna find out who exactly is in this house. Now I'm gonna be mad if it ain't nothing, but I'm gonna be happy that it ain't nothing. But just because it ain't nothing don't mean you ain't doing nothing. That just means you just got lucky that one time, DeMarco. You still ain't off the hook, even if this turns out it is your grandma or your sister or your cousin or your niece or your nephew or whomever it's gonna turn out to be. If it ain't a heifer, you ain't off the hook. We know you doing something. We know it. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So it's hard to forgive a man after you don't did it once. And especially when you got a waist trainer up in your office that can't even fit me. Whose waist trainer is it? Like I said, that is the question. So yeah, some other fun things that happen. Oh, here the waist trainer, y'all. Now that little waist trainer, who is fitting that? Who is wearing that? Who? Who wearing that? Ain't nobody wearing that. That's what I'm saying. Whose waist trainer is it? It's somebody's. You don't have somebody up in that office. You've been doing some things with that. What are you doing, DeMarco? We gonna need some questions answered, mister, because that ain't happening. And so I just gotta touch on this part real quick before I finish, because this was part of the sneak peek that we seen, and the girls went to have drinks. So while Astra, A Love, and Double O is out staking out DeMarco, BB and Taj are having drinks at the bar, and Taj trying to get numbers and all of this stuff from this bartender right here. She likes the bartender. He was serving them drinks, but she got that number. Did you call him, Ty? What did he say? Did you go out? What y'all do? I need to know what happened with that. I'm gonna ask you. So what else happened? Oh, I don't remember his name, but I should have. Now this little fine specimen right here is Jamie's little friend, and not friend like that, but it needs to be a friend like that. So he's Mr. Handyman. I'm gonna have to remember his name, but he's Mr. Handyman, and he is foreign, y'all. And he be up in there fixing whatever she needs to be fixed. He's the one who came over and fixed took the old sink out and put the new one in this episode. And she said they said he'd be flirting and all of that jazz. And if DeMarco wasn't gonna be able to get them chairs to the door, he was gonna be able to do it. Girl, why you ain't call him in the first place? Why you even waste your time on DeMarco, Jamie? That's what I don't understand. You could have, and he probably could have got it in without having to tear off the legs of the chair. I bet you he could have. And could have did something else. Okay? You just, girl, please. But another thing was funny. So, A-Love had a customer come in. And of course, you see this dude getting his 2 French braids. But the conversation that was going on when she was doing his hair had me going on the floor. So they was talking about, fupas and whatnot and getting this done and what they want to work on themselves or whatnot. But it was the whole fupa thing for me. And I've never even thought about this, but men do have fupas too. So we're going to have to change the name. That can't be called that because we all know what fupa stand for. And if men have that little area, that can't be called that. That's not a fupa. What would we call that if it was? Because if FUPA stands for fat above area, what we call that? FUBA for men? We got a FUBA and a FUPA. Is that what we gonna do? A FUBA? Is it a FUBA for men? That's what we gonna go with, I guess. So they was having that whole conversation while homeboy is sitting in the chair. It's like TMI, ladies. I ain't even come for this. This ain't what I'm here to pay for. I ain't pay for this conversation. I'm just trying to get my hair done. But one thing for sure, she did them braids. A-Love laid them braids out. He had 2 French braids. Should have got a picture. See, I wasn't on my shit today. But he looks very nice leaving that salon. And that's what's up. Everyone that's come out that salon came out feeling good. Okay, just good. And that was it. Oh, the conversation continued. I forgot. So once they was eating and everything, the conversation continued again between A-Love and Double O about the greens. But it wasn't just about the greens. It was just basically A-Love saying that Double O was making it about her and she always playing the victim and so forth, right? So Double O was just trying to say, no, I ain't saying that I'm the victim. I'm just simply saying. Now, we all know that Double O is sensitive. A-Love, don't get her started. She's sensitive. So, but they was going back and forth again. Like I said, this whole entire episode was basically just them just going at it, having a tit for tat. And so it was like, oh my goodness, how many more times is we going to go through this about these greens? So at the end of it all, or at the beginning of it all, that's when BB and Taj is like, you know what? Oop, time to go. You know, home dude on Color Purple at the piano when Mary Agnes hit Sophia, he was like, oop, time to go. That's what the girls were like. They say they got that look. They have practiced and mastered their look to each other, like, it's time to go. So they got up and left. Jamie saw what was about to happen and escalate. So she said, look, my legs hurt. I need to go rest them. So she left. She said she couldn't leave fast enough. She wished she could have ran. So that left poor little Astrid just sitting there watching this whole debacle go down once again. And so after everyone had left, it's just them talking. And that's when it had all started up again. And it was just like, oh my goodness, y'all, just let it go. Just let it go. And so they ended up eventually letting it go. And then that's when they went and did their thing, staking out DeMarco and whatnot. So yeah, y'all, that's basically what happened this episode. But let me show y'all a clip of next week's episode, because this is where Mama June and the girls, Pumpkin and Jessica, come to the salon and get done up all nice and party when they had went on their little trip to Vegas. So let's see this.
Superstar Salon. It's the mother of all makeovers.
Mama June is my first celebrity client in the salon.
And the team is ready to slay.
They gonna get that full ass experience.
Out of the air, the heart of Jesus. Yes, no.
But it's what Mama confesses to Jamie
My diction's work.
that leaves everyone speechless.
You know what I'm saying? What?
Superstar Salon. Only next Friday at 10:30 on WeTV. Set your DVR now. Catch up anytime only on All Black. Use code WeTV for 30 days free.
There are so many things I want to say about Mama June too, but this ain't for that show. I really should have reviewed that, because I be having a lot of thoughts on that woman. There's so many things. Maybe I'll do it when the show come back. If it come back, because this woman is wild. I don't even be knowing about her. I would love to know what we didn't see. And because I know them conversations with Mama June had to have been something else. For real. Because the shit they didn't show be the shit we wanting to see. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, y'all. So that is what went down this episode. It was very good, very informative. We got to know a little bit more about the ladies. I hope we get to know a little bit more. And there you have it. But I just want to let y'all know that Confessions on Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, will be interviewing. Y'all want to know which one? Yes, honey. A-Love will be here on my platform Saturday at 1 o'clock, and I will be interviewing her, and we're going to be getting into some things. We're going to be chatting it up. We're going to have a good time, and I'm going to have a drink, and I hope she bring a drink, because I'm going to have a drink. Now, my goal is to get as many of the ladies from the show interviewed. So I'm going to be working on the rest of them. I've talked to a couple of them, but nothing has been finalized. But if y'all watching this, ladies, just know I'm coming for y'all because I want every one of y'all on here, okay? Because I love all of y'all, okay? Okay? So that's going to do it for this episode's recap, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Y'all know I love doing this show, so I love that y'all come and kick it with a girl. But I'll be back tomorrow with some different reviews. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to this video. Make sure y'all is following me on Instagram. Make sure y'all is following me on Twitter, okay? Because I be doing some things and be showing some things and be giving y'all what y'all need. And I be needing y'all to come and just subscribe and follow and do y'all thing. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just do your thing. But, you know, it's always a pleasure, and have a glamazing day. Thanks for watching. I'm out this nasty thing.